So at church on Sunday, I had the opportunity to teach the youth in my ward about patriarchal blessings. If you don't know a lot about my faith, patriarchal blessings are a special individual personalized blessing that every member of the church is entitled to. It gives you specific counsel for your life. It also gives you promises based on your faithfulness. And what I think is one of the coolest parts about patriarchal blessings is that we're encouraged to receive them when we're young enough to still have like major life decisions ahead of us. I got mine when I was a teenager. I was 14 and I turned to it all the time. I really struggled in my teenage years, and having my patriarchal blessing truly changed my life. The most meaningful part of my blessing was just knowing that Heavenly Father was so aware of me and of my circumstances and who I am with my unique gifts and abilities. At a time in my life where I was severely depressed and felt like I didn't have any purpose in life, it gave me purpose, and I knew that God had a plan for me and a mission for me. And it has continued to be a source of peace and inspiration for me throughout my life. I remember opening it up and reading it when I was deciding where I was going to go to college. And while I was dating Eric and praying about whether we should get married. It's like it's been there for me, and Jesus Christ has been there for me through all these different times of my life. It's just really cool. And the crazy thing, and I know I'm not the only one who's had this experience, but as I've gone through different phases of my life, as I've read my blessing, different things have stood out. There were things that I just hadn't noticed before, or maybe understood or interpreted differently. I genuinely think of it as like my own personal Liahona that changes. I read and interpret things differently based on what I need to hear at that time. Just has been such a blessing in my life, and especially as a youth. I just thought I'd share because I don't see a lot of talk about patriarchal blessings, and honestly, they are just one of the coolest parts of our church and the gospel. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, and take this as your sign to reread your patriarchal blessing if you haven't studied it recently.